You did it.
I did it.
Yeah, you did
I
it.
said welcome.
You know what? Let's celebrate everything we can.
Yes.
You did it.
Said.
Yes.
Woo!
All right.
I said the right word.
What right word? I mean, there's welcome's
It was the word
good.
I wanted to say.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
So.
Okay. Right word, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it was right.
I'll take it a step further. Bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, bienvenue.
Isn't that on the sign coming into
It
New
is
Hampshire?
on the sign. It sure is. Lots of French people in New Hampshire once upon a time.
People think I don't listen.
But you do.
I do.
To
I
some,
do
yes.
listen. You're on the 5-year plan to learn French. And if we keep doing this
No.
show and you sit there once a week, I'm going to get it in about 40.
Okay, 40 years.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to speak it.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this. I'm on the daily plan. It means I'm doing something every day to learn it.
Okay, I agree.
I just realistically know that I'm not gonna be fluent in French in 6 months, even with doing it every day, unless I did nothing else with my day but learn French.
Okay, just
Okay.
math's not everyone's strong suit.
Yes.
There's a pretty big difference between 6 months and 5 years.
Yes.
And okay, in fact, it's like 10 times the difference.
Yes. Hey, if I can accelerate it faster than my plan, I would love it.
Okay.
I'm in for it.
All right. All I knew is you said you had a plan that in 5 years you'd be fluent in French, and.
But I hold plans loosely.
No, it's great.
So.
It's just you said that to me, and I don't know that it'll, unless you tell me it's changed or to stop bringing it up,
Yeah.
then I'll pivot and I'll move right on. Out of respect, I'll move right on to you're on a daily plan to be fluent in French.
I also feel like I'm starting to do a weekly report on my French lessons every time I'm here, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
This is the day family is making sure.
Yeah. Moving into, was it the west side of Manchester? It was French?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right? People?
Yeah.
David Sean, shout out.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of French Canadians who worked in the mills in Manchester. Because Manchester's a mill city, like Lowell or any of those cities in New England. And I think a lot of French Canadians came down. Now we're just, you asked, now I'm just a little history lesson. A lot of French Canadians came down from the Quebec area to work in the mills.
Yeah.
Here. So there you go. They settled near the mills in Manchester.
Right. So when you had people who had a common language, they often lived in neighborhoods together.
Yep. That was my family.
It's stuff I picked up over the years here.
Yes.
People will tell me.
Because you listened to them.
I try. I like to listen because I like to learn.
Yeah, me too.
It's a lot of fun. I don't want to learn French, though. I struggle with language. Okay. English is really hard for me.
Yeah.
Of course, it is one of the hard. It's a hard language.
It's a tricky language. Yeah, I've heard that from people who learned it as a later language. That it's a hard one to learn when it's not your first. It's hard when it is your first.
I took German.
Ooh, wow.
Because I heard English was closest to German.
Yeah.
That was my sole reason.
Okay.
So I thought I had the best shot at maybe picking up some
Did any German stick?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kleine?
My roommate is also learning German right now, and just hearing this, it's just a really fun language to hear.
Oh, yeah. I was never very good at sprechen Sie Deutsch, speaking the German. Just partly because, though, I get embarrassed really easy. And I felt really just terrible at it.
Yeah.
And I don't like making mistakes. And all just self-conscious garbage that I wish weren't a part of who I am. But that really prevented me from trying very much to do that. But I could hear it and pick up enough and make some connections to generally figure out. So I was able to pass in college. I did 4 semesters.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, if you passed.
And I passed, could not speak it at all. In fact, the oral part, I was like,
right.
9. But the written part, I could pull enough out and kind of construct a sentence enough to where I was able to pass.
It's fun to read another language that I'm learning. I'm kind of curious now, though, honestly. I want to know if anyone watching in the family, taking part, can speak another language or has learned another language. And
bilingual, multilingual?
Yes, I want to know. If you can put it in the chat and let us know. I'm just really curious. What other languages potentially people speak out there, or at least have learned well enough that they could read some of it and stuff. You don't have to be fluent. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm curious.
I worked with a guy in Texas who his first career was in the oil industry, and he had done well in that and retired and started working in the church. First he'd been an elder at the church where I was serving, and then he came on staff and was kind of an administrator, but really had a heart towards ministry and missions, foreign missions, and so he did learn Spanish.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure under a year. I mean,
wow.
But that was personality too. Like he full immersion, like went after it, had a goal, was never showy about it or anything. But I just remember like watching him do that, so that he would be more effective as a missions pastor in some of the works we were doing.
Yeah.
And just his really love and respect for people. He got into that, became fluent in Spanish, and then I mean, all kinds of ways, this particular individual, the Lord, just did really cool things to this guy. Thought it was pretty amazing.
I like it.
Yeah,
Speaking of Spanish,
I have mad respect for him, yeah.
our executive pastor, Jeremy, is fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, he didn't like people to know that.
Really? Well, I just told everyone, so you know now.
No, my favorite thing to do, we were in, where were we? I think we were in Orlando.
Okay.
And we hopped in an Uber together last year sometime. And the guy was talking, his English wasn't real strong. And I was like, Espanol? And I go, I just sit back, I just point at Jeremy.
Take it away, Jeremy.
I'm like, go.
Yeah.
And they were talking politics. Like the guy was just
Wow,
excited to have somebody
all
to talk to.
right, yeah.
So it was like a 30-minute ride. I sat there and I listened to, I picked up maybe 1 out of every 10 words or so. It was a blast for me. And because Jeremy is fluent, and it was neat. I mean, I just think that's, and then the driver would include me in some too, with some English mixed with some Spanish. And so I was trying as well a little bit there, but I love it. So anywhere I am with Jeremy, like my favorite restaurant, Nueva Vallarta, also Puerto Vallarta,
Yes.
they're right next door to each other, essentially the same place. But sometimes they'll come over and talk to Jeremy in Spanish, and I love it. I think it's great, listening to him do it.
Spanish is a fun language to hear. I wish I could speak Spanish. Maybe next. After I'm fluent in French, Spanish will be next.
Oh, we got a comment from Karen.
Okay. All right.
All right, she decided on a whim, apparently 6 months ago, to learn French.
Karen.
Yeah, well.
We can talk together.
No, she says she doesn't know a thing beyond bonjour.
Okay, well.
Karen, you didn't know that before? Like you didn't have bonjour
that's
before?
Like the one word that. Okay. Well, bonjour, Karen.
Oui? Is it no? Is
What?
no? Is no?
No
No.
is no.
No.
Yeah. Just say it with like a no, and then there you go.
Say it with a little condescension.
But
no.
it's spelled different. N-O-N.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But not non?
It's not non. No.
No.
Yeah. Or we.
Oui. I just feel like you gotta have a little edge about it. I would. If I was speaking French, I'd
Yeah.
be like,
Maybe that's why
no.
I like it.
oui.
Okay,
Bonjour.
well. All right, Karen, I'm gonna double your vocabulary right now. If you want to say, my name is Karen, je m'appelle Karen.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle. So, je m'appelle Johanna, which would be,
Or you could change your name. It's not
or
too
you
late.
could change it.
French name.
Yeah.
Michel.
Je m'appelle Antoinette.
Antoinette.
There we go. Actually, I had a teacher named Antoinette, so
Antoinette. Okay.
there you go, Karen.
Words are fun.
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Also fun.
Yeah,
This is the day.
that's true.
I gotta tell you.
Lots of fun.
I know. I just, the This is the Day fam,
Yeah.
they've been kicking us some love this month, which is just, I gotta tell you guys, it really, it means more than you know. And
Yeah.
part of it is some of This is the Day fam has been letting us know
Yes.
what this time together means to them. And it's because it is hard for us to evaluate,
Sure, yeah.
like, all I know is that I feel like I have a strong sense from God that He's saying yes, keep doing this, and I'm having a blast.
Right.
And I so enjoy our conversations, and but you guys have been giving us some feedback
Nice.
and some encouragement, and I just want to say, way to go. Really appreciate that. Your words definitely matter. And you've been sending some gifts in too. I got a gift. It was here today when I came in. It was anonymous. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I take it out of the bag, and here's what it is. Can we get? It's a. There we go. It's a wiener dog on a sled with another wiener dog and a hot cocoa. And I was just like, okay, style. It's a little Norman Rockwell-esque.
It is.
Time period. The whole this. Okay, you get me. Is all I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna drink the hot, but my kids will love the hot cocoa.
Yeah.
And I mean, you get me. Like, I'm like right on, which is even better because then I have something to share with the kids. All right, so I'm like, all right, who sent this? Right, it's anonymous. Okay. Okay. First of all, then I was already like really smitten by the gift. Okay.
Right.
But then I opened the card. The card is, look at that.
That's fantastic.
Love the card. Like.
Yep.
Love the card. Over the top, like what a cool picture on the card. Luke 2:7. And then a little note in the card. It says, "I saw these and thought of your lady Longfellow."
Okay.
Which then my heart's just like, oh, my lady Longfellow. It's like that relationship and bond that we have. And then a little note, thank you for all that you do to serve God. I really appreciate all the extra work you put into on This Is the Day every morning. Have a Merry Christmas. Didn't sign it. If you had, I might have sent you a nasty note. Yeah, I don't know if whoever sent it is listening or not, but thank you so much. That I actually, this is the state I'm in. I cried. I had a little.
You had a moment.
I didn't have like a meltdown or anything, but let's not get
Crying
crazy.
can be really good.
Yeah, for some people.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone needs a moment to cry.
I got the nose burn. I got the little there was some ocular moisture. Nothing. I don't think there was anything actually needed. It wasn't enough. They didn't pool up in the ocular region
for it to stream
in
down
order
your face.
for it to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, it stayed in there.
Misty-eyed.
There you go.
It's misty-eyed.
I got misty-eyed.
Yeah.
So
that was a great gift. This is
so great.
I love people that are good gift givers, and that
thoughtful.
Yes.
Yeah. I
don't just think about giving gifts to people, but actually give the gifts to people.
Yeah, I've kind of moved into if I see it and think about it, I'm going for it.
Yeah, do it.
Why not?
I'm not saying that this is from her, but someone who I know is an extremely good gift giver is Sue Kelso.
Yeah, for sure.
So it could be, or it may not be. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Pretty sure it wasn't. I know her handwriting.
Okay, well then.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys, and then some Christmas cards have been coming in. They just mean a lot to all of us, the whole team.
I love it. It is a really cool way to spread encouragement, and we appreciate the encouragement and hearing from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think, those guys, they probably got all they need.
Yeah.
We'll take a little more.
Well, send it on in.
I have yet to ever be over-encouraged. How about you?
Yeah, no, yet. It hasn't happened.
Yeah, I'm not discouraged either.
Yeah, right.
But
any encouragement is appreciated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have yet to meet a person who was like, well, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
That's just been too much encouragement.
Nope.
I'm not doing anything anymore. But I've seen the opposite a lot.
Yeah.
So thank you. Just keep that moving. That's a good thing. Okay. Words.
Yeah.
Words are great. Appreciate you guys. And any to-doings you have? Pictures, videos, stuff happening?
We want to see.
We do, and we want to see. We want to share. You can send those to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com.
I'm excited to see Christmas to-doings,
Yeah.
whatever that might look like.
The cards that have been coming in, I'm not going to lie, they've been a little light.
Okay.
Yeah, no money falling out, no.
Shake it and nothing happens.
I shake them. I'm going to have to start giving them to somebody else to open. But no, 56 Old Bedford Road if you want to
There you go.
send a card. The team really appreciates that. Not fishing, just letting you know. And so we have a gift
Yes.
that we would like to share with all of you on Christmas Day. We are having a This Is the Day Christmas special.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So we don't know what you have going on this Christmas. I know for most of us, it's going to be different. and not necessarily the Christmas you've had in the past or
Right.
would have planned for or drawn up, but it's the one you got. So we want to spend a little bit of that with you, an hour. You can watch it when it premieres there, same time or anytime on demand. But I think we're planning on some appearances from old Griswold and Lady Longfellow.
That's for sure.
They're on it.
Yeah.
And all 4 hosts. So
All 4 hosts and 2 dogs.
I know I'm a little.
So.
I feels like a lot of golden retriever energy with Drew and
Yes, double the golden retriever energy.
you and Lady
But some
Longfellow
people
have
might
some.
need that kind of energy on Christmas Day.
You guys have a
know?
similar energy. Very.
Okay, I do like her a lot.
No, yeah, very serious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't take herself too seriously, but very. I mean, like, great communicator,
Yeah.
amazing communicator.
Lady Longfellow is?
Yes.
Interesting, I
Well,
didn't
that's
know
what I'm
that
saying.
about
You
her.
guys are. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
know what she's trying to say.
crystal clear.
Cool.
She doesn't even need, like, Griswold's got a voice. Like, Griswold! He's got a whole voice. Longfellow, nothing. She just telepathically almost. Such a good communicator. And you are as well. And very serious. I mean, but can have fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll take it.
Then there's Ariana. It's like that cat
What?
somebody gave you and you can't get rid of. Should have never put the milk out for her. Just kidding. She's awesome.
Nuh-uh. We love Ariana.
Of course we do. Who doesn't?
Right.
That's the beauty of it. Every time I take a shot at one of you guys, everybody's like, "Whoa,
Hey.
hi." Bring them at me. I can take it. I don't know. I'm sensitive. But yeah, so we have
Yeah.
a special
We sure do.
for you there. This is the day for Christmas Day. And, also I want to remind everybody, it's coming. Sunday, the MCC Christmas on TV.
Yes.
It's coming fast. It's happening soon. So you
Okay.
can go ahead and, if you have the capability, set it to record. So you have it right there, and you can watch it when it airs or sometime else. Then also, we'll be having service. We'll be showing those on in Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of the week.
Yeah.
And it'll be available then on demand as well. But different from our Sunday service, we are having
Yes, it is completely different.
our Thursday service and our and Sunday. Those will be there, but then this will be different, and it is a TV special.
And I have seen it, and I will just say there were moments I had chills.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really excited for you guys to experience this and for our community to experience this. Share it with people, let people know it's happening, because I think it's really going to be an encouragement and just a place of hope and a message of hope for people. Yeah. So I'm excited for you guys.
Really jazzed. It's
Yeah.
also our last fast day of 2020.
Yes.
And just as a
Yeah.
head, like if you're planning on watching with some people who are having, something where they're having food there, you can plan ahead. I'm probably gonna do my fast from lunch on the 19th to lunch on the 20th.
Yep.
And be fasting and praying for that, and then maybe have a snack.
Right. That works.
But yeah. So anyway, I just think that's really, really special. God's doing a great thing, and
Yeah.
we're excited to get to share those things with you.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. What'd you do last night?
Last night was Tuesday evening. Last night I finished the book group that I was in, the MCC book group, with a few people who were connecting over Zoom and talking about a book that we read together. And I have to say, the coolest part of it, it was not even the book that we read. Because some people liked it and some people didn't. And the cool thing is, like, we were in a space where we could actually discuss and not even agree on everything, but like love and respect each other and have a conversation around it, which was
What?
really cool. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Can't
I
do
know.
that in 2020. That doesn't exist.
But we did.
What? It's a miracle.
Yeah,
It's a Christmas miracle.
it was a cool conversation in there with that group of people just talking about it. And then I wrapped some Christmas presents.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got to have Christmas music playing for that, in my opinion. Otherwise, I think the Christmas presents look better if you've wrapped them while listening to Christmas music. Something magical happens. I need the help because I'm actually terrible at wrapping Christmas presents.
not great, yeah.
Really not good. I reach a point where I'm like, it's good enough. They're just going to rip it off. Yeah.
It's the practical nature of who you are.
That's right. Yeah. I've like allotted, I will spend this much time on this and I'm not going over. At that point, if it's like all lumpy and looks weird, it's fine. It's covered. They can't see the gift.
Having wrapped a large number of gifts now, I do appreciate more the quality gift wrapping.
Okay.
Like when somebody really, I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like, you put some effort there.
Right.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, I love when they look great. I just don't care enough to spend a lot of time doing it myself. So yeah, that was my night. Book club, Christmas present wrapping.
I would like my Christmas present from you to be a wrap.
Okay. Like a sandwich wrap. I could do that.
That wasn't what I had in mind.
I could
like,
make a really good, you know, the spinach wraps that are like the green
Yeah,
ones?
those are good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could make a good sandwich wrap. All right, done.
Dang it. All right. I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah.
I do like.
Put some hummus in there.
I do like food.
Yeah.
I like hummus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Good idea.
I was thinking more, you know, I'd lay down a funky beat and
Well,
you'd rhyme over it, but
Went
that's
a different
fine.
direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo,
What's up?
what'd you do last night?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Yeah. So got home, full day yesterday. A lot of activity. But all these things, you know, we're planning and we're working on. And so the Sumstress and Ace and Inslee were finishing up the Christmas decorations. So it's just
Like in the house.
yeah, and it's fun because it's not the same. It's just never. There's some of the
Right.
same stuff, but it's in different places and different. Like this
Yeah.
woman, like all of a sudden, an etch-a-sketch becomes like a Christmas decoration. I don't know how she does it. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. That's not just like laid there. That's now part of the Christmas decor. So that's kind of fun, you know, just seeing. You know.
Right.
And so that's neat. So I was excited about that. And they had turned on. There's a channel that's just playing Christmas movies back to back. And so I sat down and was watching the end of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. Yep. Is that the Tim Burton one?
Tim Burton.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And it's people really. I mean, it's I guess like a critically acclaimed. You know.
Yeah.
It-
I liked it.
I've never been into it. I don't want something. I like the idea of I like it. I just, but for whatever reason, never. That
Never
one's
clicked
never.
with you.
It still doesn't. So we were watching it, but I'm not bagging on it. It just
Yeah.
wasn't. And then the next movie that came on was the Grinch.
Old or new?
Well, which one? Okay, so you got old and older and new.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm thinking like either the old classic cartoon.
No, we're going Jim Carrey.
Okay,
so
Jim
this
Carrey.
is the middle one.
All right, the middle one.
Middle Grinch.
Wait, there's a newer one than that one?
Oh yeah. Benedict Cumber.
Really?
Cumber, that guy.
The Sherlock Holmes guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's animated-ish, kind of.
Okay.
He's the voice of the Grinch.
But you watched the Jim Carrey one.
I did.
All right.
Max.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I like. Well, it's good. It's long.
Okay.
I didn't remember that. Anyway, that came on, and so it starts, and I'm like, okay, that's fun. I really Jim Carrey. Just
Yeah.
great physical actor too. He's good.
Yeah.
Some of his
He
dramatic
is.
stuff is like, wow.
Yeah.
There's some movies I've
He's an
really
impressive
enjoyed
actor, I think.
where
Yeah.
he was in some dramatic roles.
Yeah.
But physical comedy, really funny. But I got up and made these pork tacos for dinner
Okay.
with a kiwi salsa. I was a little different.
Interesting. That is different.
Not a big fan of cutting up the kiwis. It's hard to
Yeah.
get
They're
that.
kind of slimy.
Well, that's okay. It's just getting the fuzz.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm losing a lot of kiwi.
Yeah, they take a lot of work, and then you end up with like this teeny little pile of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had these.
They're
and it was-
time-consuming with not a lot at the
That's
end.
okay. You don't need a lot of kiwi in your salsa.
No, they're strong
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
good. Yeah, with some poblano pepper and onion in the pork. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
So we had dinner, and then I went back, and there was still like an hour and a half of the Grinch. So like, wow, it's a long movie. And then kind of everybody went scattered, kind of went to their own
Yeah.
areas. And so I was like, well, you know, I've been going to bed like 10, like falling asleep hard, but it was about 9:30, and I started looking to see if there's something I want to watch. And I saw a documentary on Robbie Robertson from the band. Okay, so I like rockumentaries or documentaries on music.
Okay.
I really like
Rockumentaries.
That's what I called it. Yeah,
All right.
they call them that. I just enjoy them because of the creative process and, like a lot, like like Taylor Swift they did one. They've done now two, but they.
Yeah, I've seen at least one of them.
Yeah,
it was
and
good.
it was just like, oh, so good for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, it does all kinds of music, whatever. Anyway, the band is a group that a friend kind of got me introduced and into. And then I bought this album one time called The Basement Tapes, and it's kind of a rare vinyl album. And it's the most expensive album I've ever bought. I spent like $40 on it. And I didn't know much about it, but it's Bob Dylan and the band in the basement of this house in Woodstock, New York. Anyway, so I turned this on, I think, and I'll just watch a little bit of it. And, it's 11:30. And this thing's wrapping up, and now I'm doing extra research. What happened to these guys? What happened here? How did this end? Where did this go?
Sign of a good documentary.
Yeah. So then it's like midnight, and I'm like, okay, I have to stop. So anyway, I love when they went on. Just the last thing I'll say about this, they toured with Bob Dylan.
Okay.
When Bob Dylan was shifting from his acoustic folk music and going electric. So I had known this kind of buzz around Dylan, that there was a big controversy when he went electric. Dylan went electric. How dare he go electric?
Never knew.
That's just like one of those things you pick up over the years, and like a Trivial Pursuit question kind of. And he goes electric. Well, I'm watching this in this footage. They were like, Dylan's shows were sold out everywhere. But they would go, and he would do a few acoustic songs. Then the band, who is probably like the greatest band ever formed. I mean.
But that's their name, the band?
The band.
Okay.
Yeah. Would come out and play with Dylan, and it was amazing. But the people booed.
What?
Like everywhere they went.
Just because he had switched?
Yeah. They booed and would leave and throw things.
Can't handle the change.
And Dylan just kept telling them, just whatever happens, just keep playing. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I found it so encouraging that they got booed everywhere they went, and people were walking out and throwing stuff. And Dylan's whole thing was, who was one of the biggest music stars in the world, was just people didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
They did it again like 5 years later, and it was, like the greatest thing anybody ever heard. And they had changed nothing. It was just.
Wow.
They weren't ready for it yet.
Yep.
So I'm holding on hope that 5 years from now, this is the day.
Yeah.
That's my day.
Just keep on playing.
Just keep showing up. You'll be fluent in French.
Yeah. By then, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's whatever.
All right.
I
Sounds
did
like a good
something last
night.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about the verse of the day.
Yes.
New Version Bible app gives us a verse of the day. Today's verse is from Colossians 3:13. It says, "Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you." I'm going to read it one more time. "Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you." What jumps out at you?
Oh man, there's so much good stuff in here. The word that really jumps out to me though is bear.
Bear.
Because I feel like it's not one we use in conversation a whole lot. And it just is jumping out like bear with one another and thinking through that idea that there's going to be stuff. So like bearing with something means that like you're not enjoying it and it is hard maybe, but you're like that there's like a perseverance and endurance in like we're going to stay in relationship and stay connected. We're going to bear with one another in that I think is really significant because you're not always going to enjoy people. Sometimes, and hopefully plenty of times, but when it's like in a family, right? Like you love your family and you love hanging out with them and you enjoy each other a lot of the time, but sometimes you don't. And you don't bail on each other because you're family and you're committed and you love each other. And I think that like the family of God is like that or needs that bear with one another is what's really sticking out to me. Like don't bail out on each other, bear with one another, even when it's hard and even when it's like not an enjoyable moment. That is what's sticking out to me a lot in that verse is the word bear. Bear with one another.
Definitely doesn't say block one another.
No.
It doesn't say bail on one another. Yeah. Bear.
And it, like the rest of the verse really starts, and it doesn't mean like bear with one another means like just put up with it and be quiet and pretend everything is fine. It's not that. Like there's like a conversation and there's like a working things out and forgiving one another and like that it gets into that in that verse too. But the bear with one another, it keeps coming back to me that you're not like peace out, I'm done on one another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we're living in a world right now where it feels like that. Like, oh, I didn't like that, so bye.
Yeah.
Or you're dead to me. Like, that doesn't really work. It's not.
Yeah.
Scripture. And I like that, the word bear. It also means that it's not, somebody doesn't have to be wrong, you know, it's
Right.
not necessarily right or wrong. And sometimes there
Right.
isn't even any forgiveness needed in there.
Sure. Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like people, I've encountered this where it's like, well, we gotta do this and we have to do that. And we gotta confront this. And it's like, well, okay, well, hold on. What are you talking about? Well, the Bible, it says when somebody sins against you, you should go and tell them and then bring somebody else. And then if that doesn't work, I'm like, well, time out. Did the person sin? Or just do something you don't like?
Right. There is a difference there.
There's a big, yeah. I've just
Right.
seen that, been in church long enough where I've seen a lot of that. Somebody does something somebody else doesn't like or says something they don't agree
Right.
with. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa. I had a pastor I worked with, he taught me that. What a gift.
Yeah.
Just to go, oh, okay, well, that was just something I didn't necessarily like.
Right.
Well, okay, well, I can bear with that.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then others, might be a little more likely to bear with me. Because I can be a bit of a bear. A teddy bear.
Probably another reason that that word stuck out to me is because I was picturing, what's his name, Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
An actual bear.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
When
a
you
whole
started
nother-
that sentence, I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, no,
That one really jumped out at me
like
because.
the word bear in and of itself is fun to have in a verse like that.
Who's your favorite bear?
Baloo.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually like bears that much. They terrify me. They like grizzly bears utterly terrify me. But Baloo, I really like. I've taken this in a completely different direction.
That's okay.
now,
I love
but-
bears.
Okay.
That's okay. We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll get back into it.
Bears scare me.
Love them. Love them, love them, love them. I have a little wooden bear collection.
Ugh, okay.
And just used to be something that when Summer and I would travel, if we saw like a wooden bear, like there was a thing, it started in San Francisco, one of the first trips we took, there was I love bears. And there was a carved wooden bear, like one of the chainsaw ones that was carved and it was on the street. And I hugged it.
Yeah.
And Summer took a picture like with an actual camera that you had to get film developed. And so then whenever we travel, we see a wooden bear, I'd go hug it. And we get a picture. And then I started collecting little wooden, I love
Yeah.
bears. I think they're awesome.
I have nightmares of running into a bear in the woods.
That's weird. You may need some therapy.
Anyway, but I like Baloo.
Winnie the Pooh, great bear.
Yeah, he's a little sleepy for me, but
Well, maybe not your speed.
he's not my speed.
You're not a
I like
Tigger either. You're not
I
a
like Tigger.
Okay, you can like him. T-I-double-G-er.
No, I'm probably more of
Owl.
Roo. No, Roo.
Oh,
Roo?
Mama Roo? All right,
Yes.
Kanga.
Yes.
Kanga.
Kanga.
Okay.
I like her too.
All right. Yeah, no, she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
steady.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in charge, doesn't panic.
There we go,
Got
Kanga.
it under control. You're right, Kanga.
That's right.
I'm going to give you that
I had
one.
to think her name for a second. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Ever been around an Eeyore? I got a
I've
bear.
been around them, yes.
Ooh, I have to bear with them.
Yeah.
That's the one that just,
Yeah.
I don't do well with Eeyores.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your Winnie the Pooh personality type?
Yeah, let us know.
Where do you fall on the Winnie the Pooh personality test?
We're gonna
Everybody's done it.
We're going to develop a This Is the Day Winnie the Pooh personality
No,
test.
we
and
are
drop.
not. I can assure you of that.
Just 6 questions. So you'll know if you're a Pooh, if you're a Tigger, if you're an Eeyore.
I'm a piglet wing Eeyore.
There you go.
What a horrible combination.
It'll have little pictures and everything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, bear with each other.
Bear with each other.
I love the, if any of you has a grievance against someone, like, let's not, you don't have to ignore that or pretend like it doesn't
Yeah.
exist, but rather, hey, what's going on? What's happening here? And then forgive us, the Lord forgave you,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
That we can do that.
We get to.
We get
That's
to.
a gift.
Yeah,
I know sometimes
it
it's
is.
like, fine. I don't think you understand what a gift that God's given us that we can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Love that. I'm gonna set this right here. You see the writing there?
Uh-huh.
Eric usually writes the verse of the day down on a card for me.
The writing looks different.
This one, all the I's are dotted with little circles.
Okay.
I took a calligraphy course.
Definitely not calligraphy. This is Sally.
Eric's been practicing his penmanship.
Clearly,
Yeah, I know.
Sally wrote the scripture today.
Yes, Sally.
We got some bubble
job.
letters going on. It's really sweet.
Looks really good.
That's great. All right. You want closet calendar?
Yes.
You get nothing.
What?
I'm not doing it. Okay, I've had it.
Oh.
There's just, you know what? Like every day I brought the calendar. There's
Yeah.
been a couple of times.
Okay.
And today's one of those days.
Where you're like, nope.
No, it's not appropriate.
Uh-oh,
for
closet
this of the day.
calendar.
Yeah, it crossed a line. So closet calendar,
Well,
there's consequences for that.
That's what you get then.
Yeah, you cross a line,
Okay.
and I mean, we'll bring you back tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. But
If they're on their best behavior.
it doesn't have to be the best. Just not you cross the line. So
Yeah.
today you don't.
Okay.
That one
Well,
doesn't
hey,
get to see the light
this
of
is what
day.
happens, closet calendar.
That's right. Everybody should remember that.
Yeah,
Still love you. We're gonna forgive you, but there are consequences.
that's right.
Okay. And then in our kitchen, we have another calendar that gives
Yes.
us a national day to celebrate, and every day we're celebrating. And today is National Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
All right, I like it. This is a good one to celebrate. I'm a big fan of chocolate, and there are some things that I absolutely love covered in chocolate, like strawberries. It's probably the first thing that comes to mind.
Chocolate covered strawberries?
Yes, chocolate covered strawberries.
We've had some around here. Did you
good.
see them in the box?
No.
Oh yeah, you probably were avoiding the counter.
Yeah.
There were these big boxes. There were some
Yeah.
chocolate covered strawberries in there.
Oh yeah, I didn't go near them.
I think our people who clean the building dropped them off for us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thought it was really
It's
sweet
like
of
the
them.
season of gift giving.
I know, it's really
I like
cool.
that. Yeah, particularly dark chocolate.
Me too. I love
Yeah,
the dark chocolate.
That's my favorite.
I don't
Very
eat a
best.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't, but weird. I hadn't looked, didn't know what today was.
Okay.
And I knew that some snacks had been procured on my behalf.
Right.
And this was one of them. It's the Perfect Snacks refrigerated peanut butter cups, dark chocolate with sea salt.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And it was in my fridge in my office, and I thought about it all night. Like, I think I'm gonna eat that in the morning. I'm not gonna have any breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there and have a cup of coffee, and while I peruse the news and get ready
Yeah.
for This Is the Day, I'm gonna eat these. And I'm eating them, and I look at the cue sheet, and it's chocolate covered anything day. So I've already gotten down on that. I've already celebrated.
Guess what?
What?
I looked at the cue sheet this morning and thought, National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Guess what I have in my lunchbox that I just happened to bring with me that I've never brought before? This is a
Chocolate covered
moment.
cashews.
Something is happening. Yes.
Did I get it right?
Yes.
Wow.
I cheated.
Look. I've never brought these before. And then today, just like that, chocolate covered cashews and vanilla bean. Ready to celebrate today.
That's cool.
Isn't that the same company that made the chocolate bar that you sold?
Yes, it is, but I'm not selling these.
Yes.
These are mine because I'm going to celebrate today
Okay.
by eating some of these.
So this was interesting. That is cool. I'm sorry I
Okay.
didn't mean to ruin
No,
your
no, I'm
reveal. on
happy
that.
over here.
You told
Go
me to
ahead.
guess. I love the guessing games. Like Liza, my oldest, she knows how much I
Yeah.
love them. So she said, "You never guess," and then she'll say, whatever. And I go, like, "How many tries do I get?" And
I forgot that I had even said
she'll
guess
give me a
what.
number. I know. So I almost, but I already knew. So
Yes.
it wouldn't have been fun. Otherwise, I would have wanted to play.
Yeah.
So then I examined the packaging a
okay.
little more on the peanut butter cups, which I can still smell it. Inside, there's a note. It says,
Okay.
"With love, the Keith family."
Wait, like someone wrote that?
Well, it's printed on the paper, but it says, "With love, the Keith family." And I don't know who the Keith family is, but I'm feeling some love. Thank you.
Whoa,
That was really good.
that was pretty neat.
You know your issue
Yeah.
with nightmares and bears?
Yes.
Okay.
I do know that issue very well.
Kathy Sutherland
Yeah.
is watching, and
Yes.
Bruce is pretending not to pay attention.
Okay.
Bruce's barn.
Yeah.
And you know, when he speaks, you want to pay attention.
Absolutely.
Bruce is said through Kathy, "You may need some therapy."
I think I do, because even as you were saying that, I was getting nervous because I know where Bruce's barn is located and there's woods around it. And I thought you were about to say that they like have a bear in their yard right now or something, or that they have had encounters with a bear.
Well, sure. Who hasn't?
I do need therapy.
Okay. Sweetness. All right. So, oh yeah, we got some other things. Some chocolate covered cherries.
Pass.
Those have that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ever eaten one of these? It's like starts off good and then there's that little. Whew. Okay.
Someone else can have those, and I'll have these.
Mounds, which I'm still going on. I'm going on record.
Yeah. Okay.
Because dark chocolate.
Yes.
And coconut.
Yes.
And sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
That's right.
But I want dark chocolate coconut with a nut, with an almond.
Well.
I want a Mounds, so there's almond joy. But I prefer the Mounds, but I still want the almond.
Struggles.
I know.
Such a hard problem to have in life.
Keep thinking they're going to get on that.
Well.
Nothing's happening. Chocolate
Get what
covered
you get.
anything day.
Yeah.
Eat an M&M out of a mousse mug.
There's so many options.
Yeah, lots of things.
M&Ms would be like chocolate-covered chocolate, right?
It's can't go to chocolate.
Okay, there you go.
I know, I got you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah, so on Monday we get some
Yeah,
motivation.
we do.
Tuesday, the tips.
Tuesday tips.
Wednesday, before I say it,
Yeah.
we need to get a Wednesday Wonder jingle. Little
We
jingle
don't
jingle.
have a jingle, do we?
We need to work on that.
All right.
Okay, I'm just
Sally
putting
and
it out
Eric,
there.
Just saying.
Anybody, yeah, this is the fam. We need a.
Yeah. Ooh,
Wednesday.
they could homemade jingle that gets sent in.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'll use it. Don't get your
No one
feelings
said that. You can send it in, but no one said we're using it.
Yeah. Little Wednesday Wonder jingle.
Yeah.
All right, so
Good
it's
idea.
full of wonder. What do you got for
Okay.
us?
All right, you mentioned Christmas decorations, and this is the first year that I have ever purchased a Christmas tree for the house where I live. My sister and I actually bought one before Thanksgiving, so we kind of jumped the gun on that a little bit. We just felt like we need a Christmas tree in our apartment this year, which got me thinking about Christmas trees more than I ever have. And I happened to find what is unofficially, but by the residents of this town, being called the tallest cut Christmas tree in the world. That is up currently right now in 2020 in San Clemente, California.
Okay.
So we've got some pictures of the arrival of this Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is 125 feet tall, and it weighs 20,000 pounds. So they had to like haul this in by big, whatever kind of truck that is, for like miles and like shut down roads to get this in. They put it up in an outlet in mall, some sort of outlet mall in California. The owner was willing to invest $125,000 to get this tree there and put up because he thought people needed like cheer and something encouraging and happy this year to look at. So yeah, it took like a whole crew of guys working to put this Christmas tree up. And here's a finale picture of it because it took 18,000 lights and 10,000 ornaments and decorations. And they had to attach like guy wires to it to hold it up. But it is a white fir that was taken from Mount Shasta. And to compare this, like how tall it is, it's basically like 6 giraffes standing on top of each other, or like 3 telephone poles stacked on top of each other is how tall this Christmas tree is in the outlets in San Clemente, California. I think it would be pretty amazing just to actually like stand next to that Christmas tree.
Little
Yeah.
full, lot of sap.
Yeah, not like
full.
officially on record, but apparently
Lot of sap.
it's being claimed as the tallest Christmas tree in the world at the moment.
Okay.
Look at that.
Pretty wonderful.
Pretty wonderful.
Big tree.
It is a big tree. Yeah. Yeah, the owner of the outlets just wanted to like bless people
Where are you
with a
planning on
Christmas tree.
putting that?
Keep it outside.
Yeah, sorry, I started quoting Christmas movies. My bad.
There's like
yeah.
a 50-50 chance that I would get the quotes.
No, it's okay.
So-
I'm gonna just skip right through that.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing wonder. I wonder what might be in here.
A union leader.
A union leader.
Very exciting.
Paper
This
of the
has not
people.
lost the wonder either. Every day I wonder.
Yeah, I
What's
like
in the
I
union
like
leader?
to peruse the news a little bit. Front page news. We got a lost
Okay.
and found.
Ooh. Okay.
10 years later, time to find the watch's rightful owner.
A watch.
A watch.
10 years later,
10
found
years
its
later. Lady found it at a beach and
Wow.
kept it in a desk drawer for 10 years. Thought about selling it, never did. Kept seeing it, then was like, well, I'm gonna put the thing up on social media.
Okay.
Boom, guy sees it. Like, that's my watch. Still had the original
Wow.
box. Got reunited to his watch.
That's impressive. I don't think I would keep the thing for 10 years. I would have sold it.
Oh.
Good for her.
Yeah.
And the watch and his
Yeah,
owner
she said it
being
didn't
reunited.
occur to her to like turn it into the police or anything.
I would done that, yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
understand. I wasn't being critical of you or her. Just
Yeah.
yeah, I found a watch. Yeah. Yeah, you got his watch back. It's kind of
Nice.
cool. Small prayer, bottom right corner, front page, Union Leader.
Okay.
You get a prayer. It says, "Our communication with you, Lord, needs to be long-standing." Amen.
Yes. Amen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like eternity base.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. Wow.
Today's chuckle.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopeful.
Love. Love is like high school. It begins as a sport, moves on to chemistry, and ends up in home economics.
Eric chuckled.
Well, he's living that dream.
Okay.
All righty. Yeah, nothing else.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, flavors. It's Wednesday.
The food.
Okay, last week I got a little salty on the flavors.
Okay.
Pun intended, thank you. Because I count on them to give us a good flavor headline.
The headlines, yes.
They're the best.
Yes.
And last week was really weak. Last week
Union
was
Leader.
really weak.
Okay.
See what I'm doing? See, even in just me talking about it, I was giving more than they gave us last week. So they stepped it up.
Okay.
Okay. Today's flavor headline says, "Make a mint."
Nice.
Make a mint.
They're back.
Baking with peppermint. And so then the first thing they give is a strike it rich with peppermint treats.
There we go.
Now we're back at it.
Uh-huh.
Good job. Let's go. Want more of that. More of that, Union Leader. Well done. Sorry I had to call you out.
Maybe it's what needed to happen for them to bring it back this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every now and then
You know?
you got to. Sometimes you just need to know people care.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They needed to hear from people and know this matters to us. We're looking at this. Like, you can't phone it in. People are depending on you.
People care.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, okay. If you
Yeah.
care, then
Here
make
we
a
are.
mint. Getting rich with peppermint cookies. Rich, like they're
Good.
rich. Let's go. Love that. All right, this other article.
Okay.
Hold on. Family Circus here.
Not an article.
All right. It's the mound of Christmas cards.
Okay.
I know what's happening here. Been here, done this. This mound of Christmas cards, and
Right.
it looks like she's talking, and she says, okay, looks like Joan and Bud, or Gene and Burl, or is that Jim and Bill?
Okay.
Okay, this is subtle but important. Okay, the author of this article is clearly saying, hey, okay, look,
Right.
let's be legible. Okay, your signatures are a hot mess.
Yep.
And let's get them signed, because sometimes you don't even put a return address on the envelope. I don't know who these people are.
Right. Who knows?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Or you're sending me pictures of your pets. I don't know your pets. Like, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know who sent me the card.
Right.
And so, let's make the signatures legible.
Good advice.
Or
I do feel like there's some advice snuck in there. Like, it's not that you're just glimpsing into this family's life. This is something for you to apply to your life.
well, yeah, it's an important article every day.
Yeah.
That's why we read it.
Do you get a lot of Christmas cards sent to you from people?
Not so much anymore.
I don't really get much of them anymore. My mom still does, though.
Yeah.
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 She tapes them up all over the wall as they come in.
We keep ours. We have a little
Yeah.
a little metal sleigh
Okay.
next to on a thing next to the front door, and the cards.
They all go in the
They go
sleigh?
in there, and you can kind of flip through them. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, knowing who they're from would be nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
There's the
Yeah.
union. What was there anything on the back page? I don't think
Good
there
to
was.
check, just in case.
Yeah.
There could be
I
some
don't
hidden
know.
gems back there.
There are some goofy stuff. Something about like a cat in a Santa suit. I don't know. what's going
Interesting.
on. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a little everyday with
Yes,
Jesus.
indeed.
All right. every day, our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, the true Christmas present is his presence in every present moment. Pray that your Christmas present be filled with Jesus. I like that. Pray that your Christmas present, like this moment right now, be filled with Jesus. And surely, Matthew 28:20, Jesus is speaking. He says, and surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age.
I like sentences that can have like multiple applications and meanings. And that one, pray that your Christmas present may be filled with Jesus. Present as in time, like this present moment, but also the gifts and the presents that you're giving, may they be filled with Jesus. Like, give good gifts to people. It can be taken either way. I know it's probably meant more for like the moment and time that you're in, but I think it could be used for both.
Well, you're talking to the author.
Right.
So
yes.
I can.
So I'm thinking that's maybe what he was thinking.
Absolutely. Well, it's set up that way. The true Christmas present is in his presence in every present moment.
Right.
Yeah. So I was definitely doing a little wordplay there when I wrote that. It's just fun for me. Well, maybe a little self-indulgent, but I think it's still unwrap every present moment with Jesus. May Jesus be your present.
Yes.
Yeah. Love that. It's fun. All right. Want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
Yes, I do.
All righty. We got 6 questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. You get all 6 right. I'm happy to send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. So they are magical, wonderful, a lot of fun, very enjoyable. I've enjoyed now, and it was good for my soul. So play along. I'm going to make a guess at all 6. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. The oldest cards, the newest cards, dealer's choice. Going old or new?
I am going new.
New, okay. New card.
Honestly, it's just because it's closer and I didn't feel like reaching all the way over there.
What,
Just so you all know.
Working for the union leader now? Mailing it in over there?
Okay, ready?
All right, play
Ready.
along. Make your guess.
Blue.
Blue, geography.
What is the only U.S. state allowed to fly its flag as high as the national flag?
The only U.S. state allowed to fly its flag as high as the U.S. flag.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's correct.
Okay.
The question is to you.
I do.
Okay.
I'm like 100%, 99% sure. I guess there's a little doubt always. Do you want to give your guess?
I think it's Texas.
It is Texas. Should be Texas.
Well,
Tejas.
let's see. Texas, the
Texas.
only state that was previously a sovereign country. There you go. That's exactly what I thought. Okay.
Well, yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
None of this existed before. Never mind. Go ahead.
Pink.
Pink. Entertainment.
What, and this is in quotes, what brother and sister duo covered the Dolly Parton song Jolene? I don't know why the brother and sisters in quotes, but it is. If that's
Interesting.
helpful in any way.
What brother and sister
Duo covered the Dolly Parton song Jolene?
Ooh.
I have no idea. You should throw out a guess.
Okay. I'm fishing here.
Yeah.
Did you look at the answer yet?
No.
Oh, then you're not going to help me. I just want to know if this was like a newer brother and sister or older.
Don't know.
Brother and well, I have an old one and a new one. I'll go Donnie and Marie Osmond.
White Stripes.
Ah, Jack White and Meg.
Are they actually brother and sister?
No, I don't think
Okay.
they are. I think they called themselves brother and sister, but they're not.
So that explains the quotes then. Interesting. Okay, yellow.
Makes me so mad. Do you have any idea how many like White Stripes and Raconteur albums I have?
Well.
Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow, history.
French Independence Day is celebrated each July 14th to commemorate the storming of which fortress?
Oh, I know this one.
I know this one too.
Okay. I'm giving people a chance.
Okay.
But
At least I think I know this
you
one.
know this one. We'll say it at the same time. One. Okay. Why don't you just say it? It's the
Bastille. Yes. Correct. This signaled the beginning of the French Revolution in 1789.
That's right.
All right. Purple.
Purple, art and literature.
In which magazine did Caitlyn Jenner make her world debut?
Which magazine?
The name of the magazine
Uh-huh.
that Caitlyn Jenner made her world debut.
Man, I don't know.
Me neither.
My answer is Cosmopolitan.
Vanity Fair.
Same
In
vibe,
its
yeah.
June 2015 issue, to be more specific.
Yeah.
All right, Vanity Fair. Green.
Green, science and nature.
What is the name of the international public venture that undertook discovering the complete sequence of our DNA? I think I know this one.
I do. I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
Name of the international public venture that undertook discovering the complete sequence of our DNA.
Would you like me to answer?
Yes.
The Human Genome Project.
Yes, I think that's what it is. Correct. Starting in 1990, the project took 13 years to uncover all 3 billion base pairs. Okay, orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
Which 2 tennis players competed in the Battle of the Sexes in 1973? As a tennis player, do you know this?
I do. But
I
as
have no idea.
Just as a human.
Okay. I'm a human and I don't know.
I didn't say you should. I just said I would have known this if I'd never played
Okay,
tennis.
who is it?
Okay, so the one that everybody's going to get that would know it, first of all, is Billie Jean King.
Yes, that's half right.
Right. And then her opponent, when they just made a movie about this with, I think Emma Stone was in it. It was really good.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Bobby Riggs.
Yes, correcto. There we go.
Played in the Astrodome. Okay, sorry.
Nope,
Okay.
no clue.
All right, well, I got 4. You got 3.
Yes,
Good
I
job.
did.
Well done.
Half.
If you got all 6, you got that white
Yeah.
stripes question. I
Yep.
mad respect there. If you got white stripes, and what was the other one I missed? Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you knew the magazine and you knew White Stripes.
That's a
Yeah.
good range of knowledge. If you got both of those,
That is impressive. I'm
pretty good.
impressed anytime someone gets 6 right.
I really want to hear the White Stripes do Jolene now.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head. That'd be really cool. All right.
Yeah.
You want to do JoJo's Boom Boom Book Review?
Of course. I always do.
JoJo's Boom Boom Book Review?
Yes.
If only there was a song.
I know, if only. we had a good
JoJo's Boom Boom Book Review.
There we
JoJo's Boom Boom Book
go.
Review.
Okay.
So, what do you got?
Starting with a little disclaimer about this one. It has some strong language in it, so if you avoid that, just heads up. But it is one of my favorite books. It is like the best sci-fi one that I've ever read. So this is a fiction book, The Martian. They did actually make a movie of this, which I thought they did a great job. The book is even more thrilling, and it like has me on the edge of my seat and like, is he gonna survive? So I would definitely recommend this one. It's a really good, like just entertaining sci-fi read if you like that genre, or maybe even if you don't, give it a try. The Martian. I'm also doing a poetry recommendation today. So this one, Storyteller, is a collection of poems, like short poems by Morgan Harper Nichols, she's one of my favorite poets. She writes songs, she's a writer, she's an artist. She's got a few books of poetry, and then she's also got an Instagram account where you can check out her like art and her poetry from there as well. But I would recommend hers. She has a famous, I think her sister is Jamie Dennis, who's a famous Christian artist as well. But she's just got really great poetry, and I appreciate her, Morgan Harper Nichols. And for a kid's book, I am recommending God Speaks in Whispers by Mark Batterson. The reason I love this book so much is that the concept for a kid of like God who created the whole universe and who I can't see like with my eyes can speak to me and I can hear him is kind of a tricky concept for kids, and this book breaks it down for them. So this is a really great one to read with like preschool, early elementary. It just kind of walks through like the ways that God talks to us in a way that kids can really understand it. And you guys know I love the pictures. It's got great pictures throughout it. And it just helps kids walk through that whole concept of like, God actually speaks to us in the different ways that not only he speaks to us, but that we can listen to him. So this is a really great one, I would say, for families to read together as a kid's book. And those are the 3 recommendations for today. The Martian, Storyteller poetry book by Morgan Harper Nichols, and God Speaks in Whispers.
Who did
for
the
kids.
illustrations?
Illustrated by Benedetta Capriotti.
Oh, there's a co-author, too.
Oh, yes, I forgot to say. So I think Mark Batterson wrote this with his daughter, who has kids. So, like, I think he's a grandfather when he wrote this. I believe Summer Patterson Daly is his daughter, if I understood that correctly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw there were a lot more names on there.
Yes.
Cool.
It's a good one.
Check
Here we
it out.
are.
Didn't know he did that. Mark Batterson, did you know he was at our Manchester campus?
No.
Like, maybe 9 years ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, for a thing.
I might have been in Africa at the time.
I think it was 8 or 9 years. It was a cool dude. Enjoyed him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote a cool book for kids.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, him and
Him and his daughter.
an illustrator.
And Benedetta Capriotti. That's a great name.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a great day.
It has.
Enjoyed it. Thank you for the JoJo's Boom Boom Book Review.
Yep.
We'll catch you tomorrow.